Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to another speed paint. I've been a fan of My Little Pony since I was really little, and a couple years ago, I had attempted to redesign the characters in my personal art style since my characters that I have drawn for My Little Pony are like not in the canon universe. So I wanted to redesign the ponies that are the main six in my art style. But then recently I thought it'd be interesting if what if I created what I think their Equestria Girls version would look like? So this is like an alternate universe of another alternate universe. But I hope you guys still like the drawings regardless. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting with Twilight Sparkle. So in this universe, my version of the Equestria Girls, they would 1000% be in college. I'm not sure why they did high school, maybe to appease the like little kids that were watching the show, but like the My Little Pony main six are adults. They've been adults for a while now, so putting them in a school setting, especially high school, is kind of odd. Especially with characters like Spike. Spike is literally like Twilight's son, and I think they were trying to not have the weird like teen parent thing going on, which is why they made Spike a dog. Not in my universe. In my universe, they're college students. Spike is her biological child. This is like a completely new universe. Because they're human, so there's no like actual magic. If I were to make my own universe here, um, to kind of give like the look of like the unicorn horn, I gave her a bindi. I know there's like a long running thing with people who make Twilight Indian. Maybe she's Pakistani. Maybe she's something else. Maybe she's not even any of those things and she just happens to wear one and it's just part of her own personal culture. Who's to say what Twilight is? What I do know is that Twilight in my universe is brown and her son is Spike. I don't know if I would have renamed any of these characters to have more human names either. I'm not sure. But I know there's going to be people asking who I think the father of Spike is. I think it's that ever friend guy from like the third Equestria Girls movie. I don't remember his name. I just know he has green hair. That's Spike's dad. Twilight's new boo is Flash Sentry. That is, I like Flash Sentry. I'm sorry, but I do. I think he's kind of a dork. As for her outfit, I decided to go for like an office siren vibe because if I see Twilight Sparkle in Dark Academia one more time, like I can't. I gotta give them really cute outfits. I love clothes. I love different silhouettes. And I love different like body types. And so when I saw this outfit when I was like scrolling through Pinterest, I was like, yeah, that's Twilight Sparkle right there because I said so. Gave her back the puff sleeves from her original design. And even some of the colors are very similar to her Equestria Girls design, but I just color picked from my pony redesign. I know my horses don't look good, okay? I don't draw horses all the time. These were just some like trying to draw horses redesigns. I will say I did notice that I didn't give her back gold glasses. I think if I was recoloring this, I would 1000% give her back those gold glasses because I just think they look so pretty. I in my pony redesign of Twilight, I know she kind of looks like Luna, but like Luna doesn't exist in my universe, so she doesn't look like Luna. And maybe Luna looks different. If Luna was in my universe, I think she would definitely look different. I think that Celestia and Luna, if I were to redesign them for my universe, I think they would look more alike than different. I think that would be a very interesting concept. As for colors, I literally just color picked off of the original drawing, but I did change some of the like hues to fit more with my current coloring style. Um and I'm aware that Spike looks kind of silly just there, but like I don't feel right not drawing Spike with Twilight. I feel like they're like a package deal. I feel like they are. I've never actually redesigned Spike either for my universe. I just kind of like in my head know what he'd kind of look like. I ended up just using the same color palette that he already has. Cuz I mean like don't fix something that is like, isn't broke. That's kind of how I felt about like redesigning the characters in the first place. Like I I don't like to make them look too different, but different enough to where like you can still tell who the character kind of sort of is. I love this skirt. Another thing about their clothes, I find it weird how people don't take the fact that like they're literally best friends with a fashion designer to heart, because in my head if I was friends with a fashion designer, girl, I'd be wearing the cutest outfits. I feel like I would be wearing the cutest outfits, and I just wanted the girls to be wearing really cute outfits. I wanted them to all have different body types and heights and features. Okay, I will say like my art style has a little bit of same face syndrome, so um sorry about that, but I really did try with these girls to make them look as different as humanly possible, especially in their like skin tone, body, etc. Here's me coloring her little like jacket. I'd love to see a cosplay of this version of Twilight. If anyone's interested, like please let me know because I want to see that. Like I'll pay for that. Maybe. um, as for like the shading, I don't know what happened because like I definitely rendered her. I rendered uh Rainbow Dash, but I did not render Pinkie Pie. I'm not sure why I didn't render her. So the art styles are gonna be the coloring style is gonna be a little bit different. But like I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe I got really tired by the time I got to Pinkie Pie because Pinkie Pie has so many repetitive colors. You guys also may have noticed that I redesigned their cutie marks. So Twilight's cutie mark is a book with the symbol for magic on it because friendship is magic, but also Twilight likes books. Her major would probably be something to do like what's it called, like librarian technician or something like that. I think she'd still live in a library. I can totally see her having like a small hometown library and then like her apartment at the top. She lives there with her son Spike and her boyfriend comes over occasionally. And he is totally fine with the fact that she has a child. Welcome to my little world. As for Spike, like I said, he's literally just purple and green again. Um I didn't want to change him up. I really didn't care. I was like just make him purple and give him like a little boy face and call it a day. Give him little freckles. I I'm just happy he's not a dog. That has always irritated me is that a talking dog is where they went with for Equestria Girls. They could have just not had Spike in the movie. They could have just not had him there. But instead they decided to make him a dog, even though canonically in the My Little Pony universe they are like sentient. I mean, even a talking dog is sentient, but I'm just saying that like it to me just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, these are Twilight and Spike. I think they're cute. I did give Spike gold eyes though, because that is his mom, and I still want them to look kind of sort of in the same vein. Um, of like the possibility of them being related. I gave them the same polka dot background as I did with the My Little Pony redesigns. So I think they look cute. I like them. Next is Pinkie Pie. I drew Pinkie Pie separately. As you can see, I actually did draw Twilight and Spike separately on a piece of paper. Just get like an idea of like what the design I wanted to go for. Everyone and their mother has given Pinkie Pie some type of J fashion style. I always think Decora. I know some people think Lolita. I always think Decora because I can just imagine her covered head to toe in sprinkles, in a lot of really pretty like dessert necklaces. I decided to go full Decora mode on her, um, and I actually looked up some inspiration from Cybergirl herself because I mean, duh, like who else would I look at for references for literally Pinkie Pie the pony? I know that a lot of people give her the like plus size chubby girl, and I know some people are upset. They're like, oh, of course the girl that has like cake and cupcakes all the time is like the chubby girl. I personally see myself in Pinkie Pie, and I dress similar to how Pinkie Pie's color palette is. So really, this is just me. I'm kidding. I'm not. I don't think like my personality is fully like Pinkie Pie, but there's parts of Pinkie Pie that in my head are me. She is my favorite of the redesigns, and I did give her vitiligo because My Little Pony Pinkie Pie has vitiligo. She has dark pink spots and she has light pink spots, and she's not even a normal earth pony in my universe. She is a dessert pony, which is a type of pony that is quite literally made of candy and sprinkles and happiness and fun. Her cutie mark is a cupcake and balloons, which I just think is cute. I did have a design of her cutie mark being a party cannon instead, because I feel like there are other party ponies, but Pinkie Pie is like known for her party cannon. Um, I literally just kept with the like pastel primary colors for her, but then adding a couple more of those like extra pinks because she is Pinkie Pie. I love her designs when they do like the super powered Pinkie Pie where she does have those other two colors in her color scheme, which is why I drew her like this. I just think she's adorable and cute, and I think that she's like the life of the party. And yes, she has an afro. Need I say more? I just think she's adorable, and honestly, I might cosplay this version of Pinkie Pie. I need to like make a heat transfer so I can make her shirt at the very least. I don't know if this is Decora enough. I think that this is very like tame Decora. I didn't give her like 50 million accessories. I definitely did not give her as many sprinkles as she has in her actual like design that I gave her. I did give her the band-aid though. Because I like that's the most Decora thing is to have like the band-aid with the stickers, with the hair clips, and I also did a belt that looks like honestly, the belt and the like bracelets to me look like Lucky Charms instead of what they were supposed to kind of look like. They were kind of just supposed to look like her cutie mark over and over again. And here's once again where I'm talking about where I don't know why I didn't render Pinkie Pie like how I rendered Twilight. Maybe because of the colors. Maybe I just didn't want to. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Her skirt's adorable. Um, I don't know what I did, but I do like her. I think she's very cute. As for her major, I don't know. I think her major would be like culinary, um, party planning. I don't know. Maybe I can see her being the mascot for their college though. Oh yeah, for sure. And she's of course dating Cheese Sandwich. Uh that's just canon. That's just canon. Um I think she's just the life of the party, and I know some people are going to say something about her being the plus sized one, but don't worry. Everyone else isn't like skinny bones either. I feel like everyone has a little bit of like weight to them because I wanted them to look like young women and not like little kids. No, 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 they're college students. But yeah, here's Pinkie Pie. I love her. She's adorable. And now we're on to Rainbow Dash. Now, Rainbow Dash is probably my most stereotypical Rainbow Dash ever. Everywhere I go, I feel like Rainbow Dash is drawn or colored or whatever in like a scene sort of vibe. But like that's literally what my redesign looks like. She has this like rainbow hair, but she has like a raccoon tail that's also rainbow. I Rainbow Dash is also really sporty. I didn't like that in Equestria Girl she has a skirt on. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I also don't know what her major would be in college. Maybe put down in the comments down below what you think Rainbow Dash's major would be, because I can totally still see her being in the Wonderbolts, and maybe that's a club, and maybe they do like cool tricks on skateboards and roller skates because they can't fly. These are like humans. These aren't like Equestria Girls where they're like kind of human but kind of not. I was going to give Rainbow Dash more piercings because I think she would think that they make her look cooler, but I think the gauges were enough. The gauges and the industrial were enough. And she also didn't have more piercings as a horse, so I didn't think that that would really matter. As for her design, I just kind of went for like sporty, like a tank top with her new cutie mark, which is a rainbow, and then like gave her a sort of pear shaped body with like a flat chest and then legs. And then there's the design. So I genuinely, this is my favorite out of like, aside from Pinkie Pie, this is like my favorite drawn horse. I think this is my best drawn horse. I'm very bad at drawing horses. I I don't know, but here comes the rainbow. So for Rainbow Dash's design, I wanted her to be like a different colored blue because I actually like Rainbow Dash's design. I'm happy that she's not like fully a rainbow horse. So I just like added all of those colors that I added, and I really like the cloud details. You may have noticed that she has wings on her feet. In my universe, Pegasi have different races as well, and she is considered like a weather Pegasus in my universe. So that's why she has like more clouds. And I love that I made the rainbow her cutie mark. I don't know why it's not a cutie mark. Like her cutie mark isn't the rainbow to begin with. And once again, we go back to rendering. So I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I just wasn't using the right brush. Maybe I just wasn't thinking about like the other ones, but whatever. Um but I love this design, especially like with the black adding to the rainbow. It just kind of adds a little something that I feel like the original just doesn't really have. And then I decided to make all of her other accent colors because obviously rainbow is an accent to her. I made it like her eyes pink, and then I made everything else that's like an accent of hers a pink magenta color. So that way it doesn't really clash with the blues and the rainbow that's going on. I also made sure that the rainbow hue was a different hue than the rest of her outfit. I don't know. I like this version of her. I think she's kind of chill. Now, I don't know what race she's supposed to be. Put in the comments what you guys think she is. Maybe she's Filipino. I don't know. I don't know what she is, but what I do know is that I genuinely really like this one. I want her shorts in real life. I love a little cloud moment. I mean, kind of helps that I am quite literally an angel character. But here's me adding like the little stripy stripes. Um, I I think she looks cool. I think she looks fun. She's holding a skateboard, I think, kinda. If you wink and look at it. Now, I think canonically she ends up with Applejack in the canon. So yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. I never really cared about Applejack's and Rainbow Dash's relationship. I I don't dislike it. I don't hate it. It's just okay. I even used hot pink as like her shading color here. I didn't even realize. I think her hair is the best colored because that shine looks so good. It looks so edible, so tasty. So yeah, those are My Little Pony characters. Should I do the next three? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.